decided to film a vlog because why the heck not. Today's plan is that I'm gonna go to Prague to attend a meeting slash conference about psychedelics and its use in medicine. Seemed pretty cool, and my friend urged me to go. I was like, why the heck not, because not doing much. But before I do that, I need to go and grab my stuff from the library. So here we are. This is a view of the hospital compound. I think it's pretty cool. It's a huge place, and I think I'm very grateful to have studied over it for 6 damn years. It's the main building over there. That what you see over there is the library. Just got my stuff and I'm gonna go now to the train station to grab the train and then go to Prague. But before that, I just wanted to say something. I hate doing this. I don't know why am I doing this. I've been brain rotting for too long, and I decided why not make this time productive and put out some content. So because I'm always a consumer of content, might as well try to make something out of it. I don't know, and this is why I've decided to do this. So I reached home. I realized I'm running late. I just have to keep my stuff, pack my bag, and then run for the train. You can see over here, this is one of the other universities in the place that I study in, but it's not a medical faculty. It is a very, very beautiful place to stay in, especially because it's almost spring, so it's not that cold anymore, thankfully. I can walk just wearing a jacket. I think that's pretty cool. This is also a beautiful river over here. I love to take walks over here after I'm burnt out from studying. Walking now to the train station. I always like to walk because we live in a very small city and everything's about 20 minutes by walk. This is another view of the city that I live in. So you can see, quite European, quite nice, eco-friendly, I guess. Yeah, I really like the city because of how small it is and how accessible it is to everyone. It's one of the churches in the city. I think it looks really nice. I've never been there inside myself, but I've been here for about 6 years. And that's the way to the train station. Over there at the end is the train station. Another quick side note, I just wanted to say what was going on in my head while filming this, because it's my first time ever doing something like this, and all that's going on in my head is judgment. What are other people gonna think? What's gonna happen? So much anxiety loops, and I'd say that I'm pretty happy that I noticed them and I sort of distanced myself from that, and I think that's the only thing I can do, because anytime I try to do something new, this is all what happens in my head. I don't think it's really supportive that my mind is pulling off these tricks, but the fact that I'm aware of it is the most I can do at this moment. And what I can tell is that everybody has a choice to act no matter what. You have to act no matter what. Even if you're doing nothing, that is an action. And the more that truth comes to be apparent, the easier life becomes, because then you know that you have no choice but to act. So you act in the ways that you want to. Don't let your own identity take control of you and make you into something that you think that you are, but you are really not. I think people are pretty free, especially in today's world, to do whatever they want, whenever they want. Since I'm on time, I'm probably gonna grab something to eat because I haven't eaten much throughout the day. They do sell really good bakery in the train station, and just gonna wait for my train. So just grabbed a hot dog, gonna eat, chill, maybe read a book, and then gonna go grab the train. Yes, I did not need to run because the train delayed itself. Now everybody's running for it. I'm done eating food, time to bounce. I am on the train. I hopefully have a cabin to myself because I love being alone, these kind of situations. And just gonna read my book and chill. Story, I realized I forgot my book. So I guess I'm just gonna look at the scenery and chill. So this is how the cabin looks like. I think it's pretty cozy, pretty comfortable, and pretty empty other than my bag over there, which is how I like it. montage of me trying to waste my life on the train. So I decided to restock on food because I need food and I love food. So I finally reached after looking into nothingness for God knows how long, rethinking my life, and time to get out and attend the conference. This is the Prague train station, pretty big because it's international. This is outside of the station, pretty crowded, and my place is about a 20-minute walk from here, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I've arrived at the place with like 20 minutes to spare. Just gonna find out where the heck this is happening, and yeah, I have a few breaks in between, so I'll let you guys know if I do like it and what are the interesting things that I found out about this. Pathological mental states. So conference has ended. That was pretty useful. I'm gonna head back home and then I'm gonna tell the highlights of the conference. I think that was pretty good. I'm just going to the Prague train station right now, and it's like 9-ish, and the city looks so freaking beautiful now. It's such a nice, lovely view to have. I don't know if it's apparent through the quality of my phone, but it looks very peaceful. It's not that cold, and it's a very, very beautiful evening. I'm finally back home, and here's my take on the seminar that we had. Seminar, meeting, conference, call it what you wish. It was quite interesting because they were trying to talk about psychedelics and how it could be integrated into a normal psychiatry practice, which is something I'm sort of interested in at the moment. They were talking about like remission rates of using psilocybin versus SSRIs. Psilocybin had better remission rates, but it took longer to kick in and activate. And there are even some interesting studies about like using psilocybin along with risperidone, which is an antipsychotic, because psilocybin causes psychosis, and they're trying to see if the acute phase of it, which is the psychosis, is necessary for psilocybin to have its antidepressive effects. And I feel like as a whole, psychiatry as a field is quite ambiguous because unlike the rest of the fields in medicine, you don't really have, let's say, proper um, markers. You can't really be like, oh yeah, this is elevated in the blood or decrease in the blood. Oh, that's for sure depression. You can possibly do that. Like, let's say you have low levels of thyroid hormones that could cause it, or vitamin D and all that stuff. But for proper genuine depression, excluding organic causes, it's very difficult. So you have a lot of subjective methods that they use. And on top of that, you have sometimes objective methods like fMRIs or EEGs that could help with studies, but I don't think it has permeated through to clinical practice. They still use like questionnaires and all these things. So psychiatry as a field is very much dependent on the psychiatrist, and people think of psychiatrists as these, I don't know, maniac people, but I sort of think they're pretty cool because your skill, which is in any field, in fact, that your individual skill makes a whole lot of difference to what you can bring to the field. And in some fields more than the other, your individual skill matters a lot. And I think psychiatry is one of those fields where you have to be quite skilled, I guess. um, you might be bad in the beginning, and then you just slowly understand how to be the right amount of empathy, let's say, or asking the right questions, going to the right diagnosis, learning from your mistakes. I think that's pretty cool. And I've always been interested in the brain. So going to the seminar or conference, whatever it may be, was quite nice. Gave me a bit more new perspectives. Uh, yeah, there was even a question asked about neuroplasticity, and that's something I'm really interested in, because imagine that neuroplasticity has been proven to be effective even during adult age. So imagine that you have certain traits, and then you could train your brain to override those traits, right? Because neurons that fire together wire together, and if you slowly start making that change, it can probably become a part of your personality once you have done that enough times. And I truly believe this, that, the actions that you take today are the ones that are going to determine your tomorrow. Whatever you do right now, I think that's really what matters. And with that, I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog slash whatever this was. Leave a comment down below if you guys want to ask any questions, and let me know what you guys think about the video. All right, take care and good night.